Hi, everybody. This is Anthony, your technology trainer, and welcome to another 10-minute learning series quick tip. Today, what we're going to talk about is an update to CloudCMA, specifically to their presentation format. Now, because of coronavirus and COVID-19 stay-at-home orders, where we're limited in being able to sit down with potential clients, we have to now utilize certain technologies at our disposal and tools to help make our lives a little bit easier to still be able to sit down with clients and go over what we need to go over. So, CloudCMA, if you're not familiar with CloudCMA is a CRMLS member benefit product. And what this tool allows us to do is to create beautiful looking CMAs. Okay. Now, if you don't know what a CMA is, a CMA, it stands for comparative market analysis. And what this tool allows us to do is to sit down with potential sellers to go over the market to be able to help guide them in the best ways that we can, as real estate agents, get them the highest and best price. Now, I'm not going to go over in this video how to find the comps and put together the CMA using CloudCMA today. But what I do want to go over, though, within our 10-minute session is the live presentation format. Now, prior to COVID-19, prior to March, when you made a CMA using the CloudCMA program, you had the choice of viewing the PDF file itself, or you could go into what they call the presentation mode, whereby it took the PDF file, condensed it down to about a 22-page format presentation that you could display on your computer or on your tablet. Well, now, since March, CloudCMA has come up with a new format to be able to have a virtual meeting within the CloudCMA program to go over all the comps with a potential seller. Now, real quickly, for those of you who don't know how to access CloudCMA, we can either access CloudCMA from the MLS through the external links widget found on the home screen and clicking on CloudCMA here, or we can go over to the links tab and click. From here, we're going to scroll down through all of our third-party member benefits, and now we're going to find our member benefit of CloudCMA and click. Now, once we do this and we've exported all of our information or our comp information that we found in the MLS into the CloudCMA program, now what we can do is go into that CMA, but instead of just viewing the PDF file, we can now click on the choice here that says View Live. Now, when we go View Live, this now takes that PDF document and makes it into a very interesting interactive format within CloudCMA. Now, real quickly, you're going to notice some information right out of the gate. We can jump anywhere in our reports or in our presentation by just simply clicking on the choice, or we can begin to start the presentation. Now, before we start the presentation, we need to host the virtual meeting. So what we can do to do this is we're going to come over here towards the left-hand corner and click on the three lines. When we click on the three lines, not only can we jump ahead in our report list, but we can come down below and we can now start a virtual meeting. Now, we can use all the virtual platforms that are available to us. Now, this all requires us to have an account with the appropriate program. So we can do a Skype session, a Zoom session, Google Hangouts, or Screen. Now, if this is your first time doing something like this, you may be required to merge your, say, as an example, Zoom account with CloudCMA. But very simply, you just click on the virtual meeting host, you hit Start. Now you can log into your Zoom account and begin the meeting or schedule the meeting. Now, from here, after you do something like that and the client goes live where they can see your screen, what we can now do real quickly is come down below to the bottom right corner and click Start Presentation. Now, this is the entire presentation format. What I like about it is we start with the About Me section, which gives us a little information about ourselves. We can jump over to what is a CMA. So if the client doesn't understand what a CMA is, maybe I'm the very first agent that they've ever decided to list their home with, I can give them a nice explanation. But what I really like about this View Live platform are the comps. So based on the properties that I found in the MLS that I exported into the CloudCMA program, starting from left to right, we have the subject property information, and then we have our comparables to the right. Now, right away, we get to see some side-by-side comparables, right? Starting with closed information first, going over to, I didn't mean to do that, and then going over and scrolling through to the active properties, okay? We can just simply click on the little side arrow to see these side-by-side comparisons. Now, as we all probably have experienced, for those of you who have done a listing presentation, especially when it comes to closed data, a lot of clients want to know why a home's closed or is listed at what it's listed at. And a lot of times, what we're limited to without displaying or having extra reports displaying all the photos in a PDF file, what I like about this choice is that all I need to do is just simply click on the comp, and now I have a full report of the property. Number one, I get to see all the photos that are on that listing. We get to see the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, year built, closed information, details about the property, everything that's been put on the listing by the agent. We also get to see the nearby schools based on the location of the property. Okay. From here, we can jump immediately over to the next comparable by coming down to the bottom left, or I'm sorry, the bottom right, and clicking on the arrow next to the property address and go into the next comp. Now, if we wanted to go back to view the side-by-side display, come over towards the top left side, click on the arrow, and now you're back to the side-by-side. So here, one of the many things I like about this platform is that while I'm having a meeting with the client, we can now go over all the comps and go into greater detail about each and every property. Now, once we're done with this report, we can now go into the static reports like the average pricing, starting with closed, active under contract, pending, and active properties that we selected for our comps or for our report. Then it goes into the average price per square foot based on all the comparables that we selected. Time to sell. So in this case, 13 days on the market to get more than 100% of the list price. A great report here to quickly and easily display to a potential seller that whatever we're going to list the home for, if we list it just right, you should get just a little bit more or maybe get more than what you're asking for based on what the home has. From here, you can go and talk about the online valuations, estimated market values, a marketing action plan. So if you've put that report together in your customized reports in CloudCMA, what you do or what you do when you list a property, the commission distribution static report, and of course the intelligence of pricing, basically explaining your job. From here, you have your client testimonial reports, so on and so forth, and then we can go home. So now you've done your CMA. We're still live with the client. What we could do at that point is that we stop sharing our screen, allow the client to share their screen, and maybe we have them walk around the home showing us their property. So we can still have a meeting with a client, even though we're not there physically necessarily. We can still have a virtual meeting with the client from their home. We can actually evaluate what it is that they're showing us about the property. And then we can now have a nice, intelligent, well-informed discussion about how we as agents can best market or best help a client sell their home for the top dollar value in a quick time. We can go back into CloudCMA at this point, and from here we can come over to the three dots, and now we can email this report. So when we go to the email report section, we can now choose the live report to be emailed instead of the PDF. So it gives somebody an electronic version of this report to very easily see everything that we have. Along with, we can give them a PDF attachment of the report if we choose. Just type in their email address, hit send, and there you go. I hope you guys really liked this update on CloudCMA's live reports platform. If you have any questions, please feel free to either give me a call or shoot me an email. My number is 949-586-6800, extension 104, or feel free to email me at tony@ocrealtors.org. Have a great day.